Hi there, and welcome to another Tarot by Fernanda reading. Today's video, it is to know what can you expect for the month of September. Now, you're here if you are a Capricorn, either sun or moon sign, and you wish to know what can you expect for the month of September. Now, like I always like to say in the beginning of all my videos is, don't take anything personal. This is a general reading. If at some point you do want a personalized reading, then you can go straight to my website. Otherwise, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, also, I'm going to tell you, I'm first going to do the general energy for the month of September. Then we're going to move to light and shadow energy. What is that strength of yours, and that what is pulling you down and that you have to work on. And then we go to love, finances, work, family, and at the end, I'm going to be picking three letters. And this is, if your first or last name starts with one of these letters, and this is a really strong sign from your angel saying that this message was meant for you, okay? So I'm just going to start with the energy of the month. And also, if you were to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Now, okay, we got the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups, Capricorn. So it seems like you are, we got some air and water energy in here. So we got that more rational, and that rational energy and mixed with emotional energy. And what I'm saying is that when it comes to rational energy for September, it's like you're going after what you want and you are not letting anyone stop you. This also can mean that during the month of September, you're going to be, if there's any discussions or anything, you're not going to hold yourself back from saying exactly what you want to say. Now, this can sometimes be a bit harsh, you know, with that Knight of Swords energy. But it just seems like nothing's stopping you because you have a goal in mind and nothing is stopping you. Now, the other thing though, with the Four of Cups, this is something when we are we're going after emotional satisfaction, fulfillment, but we're not finding it and we're not feeling satisfied with the things that we're getting in life. And it's just because most time than not, one, we're not already grateful for the smallest things that we have. Now, if you are grateful and you're like, no, I'm actually someone who's very grateful for even the smallest things, then this really means your angels are saying that you are going after what you think you need and not what you actually need, okay? So sometimes that is usually based on your perception, or sometimes we carry dreams or goals from years ago and that no longer represents who we are. So we keep chasing those, and when we achieve those goals, we just get like that satisfaction feeling, but we don't feel fulfilled at all, and we don't feel at peace, and we keep chasing. It's like that dog that you kind of like dangling a carrot in front of you and you keep trying to chase it, but you're never gonna get that feeling. Like the carrot represents that satisfaction, that peaceful feeling, and it's just like you're not getting it because you have this force. You're like this force of nature. You have this strength to go after what you want, but kind of, I just feel like for some of you, you haven't stopped for a second to question yourself whether this is still what you want, you know? Sometimes we have a dream, but sometimes that changes. Those goals do change because we change as a person. So imagine if you were having specific goals when you were at school, when you were in university, but then now that you're out of university and you have experienced other things, then you may have different goals, and it just wouldn't make sense for you to be chasing the same things. Now, we got the Eight of Swords as the underlying energy, and this is saying that kind of you're acting based on fears, you're acting based on your perception is very limited, so your blessings and your options are not, your perception is, and this is why you cannot see past specific time in your life, because everything seems already pretty dark. Probably a lot of things have happened to you, or people have disappointed you, and it's just right now you're in a time where you don't think you have that many options or like an exit. So when you make decisions out of that energy, it will never be decisions like the best decisions are decisions taken from having peace of mind, from, you know, from a loving place rather than a fearful energy. Now, I'm just looking at your shadow and light energy, and to start with your shadow energy, we got greediness. This card is in French, so I'm just translating it. It's number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. And it's just saying that that's your shadow energy. It doesn't mean that it's like you're selfish and like you're not generous with people. No. Like, it has to do with the fact that you place so much importance, so much value to yourself. To what you have. So because you feel like that brings value to you. So it's just like reminding you that your personal value does not come down to how much money you have, or if you have a house, or the assets that you have. And it's just that I'm not surprised, because for all the earthy sign readings, mainly what I'm getting is that fixation for this 3D world when it comes to your shadow energy. And it's very different for fire signs and water signs, because we all have our strengths, what we have come to learn, and also we got the shadow energy. And for you, for pretty much all the earthly signs, you have that focus on money, on monetary assets. Now, when it comes to your light energy, we got number 35, which is number 7. Number 8. 3 plus 5 is 8, which is like that infinity sign as well. And then it's just saying you're someone who mainly you're connected also to your emotions, or you easily can connect with your emotions, which is a good thing, because a lot of earthly signs usually they don't have tendency of listening to your feelings. So there's just saying, whoever is majority of you who are watching this specific video, you found this video because part of you also kind of do follow your emotions, you follow your feelings, you do give them a fair space, and you give them a voice as well, which is good. Now that is your strength, and you should be in touch with that for the month of September, and I feel like mainly because if you do, then you're able to rationalize, and you're able to kind of walk your fears through more of a rational thinking, and then be able to gently tell them that it doesn't make sense. So what I mean by that is usually sometimes that I do when I'm scared or I have specific fears, I write them down and I tell my angels, I release these fears, and I give them to you and take care of them because I don't want them. And sometimes I write down, I'm like, I know that you're scared and that you think that if you don't get this, or if you blah, 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 this is going to happen. Let's maybe walk through the worst scenario and see what's the worst scenario. Then I'll do that, but I kind of write it with also words of love and everything, and very gently. Then at the end of the day, I realize that even the worst case scenario is not the worst case scenario. And I also realized that I was exaggerating a little bit in my mind. Okay. Now, when it comes to love, we're gonna see about love, and remember that I'm gonna be picking 3 letters. That if your first or last name is started with one of those 3 letters, then that means that there's definitely a message in here for you. So these cards are in Spanish, but I'm going to be showing them to you regardless. Okay. So we got express your love, be fearless, and be brave and make a romantic gesture. Then it also has you deserve love, which is I'm going to explain the energy I'm getting from this. We also got wedding, and we also got make an effort. Okay, so it's very straightforward for those that are in a relationship currently. So I'm seeing a lot in September that people are upgrading their relationship. So they're going to the next level, whether it's moving in or whether it's a wedding. In your case, some of you are actually going to get engaged for the month of September. Now, for majority of you that I think that are single, or single, or maybe seeing someone, a big message here is about expressing how you feel, right? Whether it's like something that may make the relationship stronger, or, you know, may result in a separation. You deserve love, and you deserve to be honest to yourself, and you deserve to not have to carry this in your heart. And, you know, if you have no longer communication with this person, then you don't have to call him or call her or text this person. You can just write a letter, but you don't have to hold those feelings inside. Like, that is not healthy. So it's just your angels trying to remind you that you do deserve love, and that you should make an effort to kind of liberate yourself or free yourself from if that was like a weight on your chest. Yeah. Now I'm gonna move to, actually before I move to finances and career, I'm just gonna draw a couple more letters. And one sec. Let's see. Just my siblings. Alrighty. So we got the 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of you are really focusing on building a family or taking care of your current family. For many of you, you might be even thinking of having more kids. For those that are, of course, already in a relationship or married. So now, when it comes to finances and career, we got the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the Empress. Okay, so then in this case, it's just very abundant. We got the 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. So this is just telling you that in September, you're going to be very satisfied of the finances return that you're getting from whatever your job or a personal project you have going on. So in September, you're just going to be really satisfied, and it's going to be pretty abundant. Not like the type of like you can retire for the next 5 years type of abundance, but definitely you're going to probably, if you have your own business or, you know, it's just going to be the strongest month so far. And then if it's at work, you probably going to be feeling pretty satisfied of your job. You may even receive new perks from your job as well. And with the Empress, it's always about birthing, it's just like about birthing opportunities. But in this case, I just find that it is about abundance, like being able to, September will be a very fruitful fruitful month for you. Okay. Now I just want to look at family energy, just because like I have explained in the past, really are a family person. So I know that love and finances and money, finances and career is the most popular things, but I just feel like family relationship, family ties, or even like close friends ties are really important as well. So with the 8 of Wands right now, give me one sec. Okay, so this is about really important decisions within your family to be taken, okay? Now, this is like, it just shows like some of you, or probably you, have been having to hold your posture about something, or stand your ground about something, and things will soon kind of develop. And it just shows some of you probably are parents, because we got the Lovers card in here, and it just seems like there will have to be some decisions to be taken as like between partners. Yeah, it's just okay. A lot of you are getting engaged or something like that for the month of September, just because the overall family energy, we got that union. But for so many of you, I just feel like you are parents and you're taking really important decisions with your partner. And you have been having to stand your ground on a couple of things, but you're finally kind of going to make another big decision. It's just about a big decision, okay? So this could also be about you and your best friend. I don't know if you have had problems or what's going on, but a big decision could also sometimes mean like you and your best friend are thinking of moving together, or you and your partner are thinking of moving together because now your partner feels like almost like a family member. So just letting you know that. Now, let me see if there's another angel's message in here for you. And now we got the Archangel Miguel, in which is just asking you, well, telling you that he is with you and giving you bravery so you can do the changes that will allow you to work in your divine mission. Now, this is of course a way then of knowing that also you may, we all, of course, we have bills to pay and sometimes people to care for. And so we put our kind of what we know we're meant to do on the side and we do other things, okay? But it's just telling you that September will definitely be a time in which I think that you will reconsider your goals and things that you thought that you wanted when you were younger or at a certain time of your life that may not longer apply at this moment anymore. Okay, now we got I picked 3 letters, and if one of your first or last name starts with this letter, then that means that this message is meant for you. This is just confirmation, but you already know if there's a couple of messages here for you. Okay, we got the letter D as in David. We got the letter X as in Xavier, and we got the letter L as in Louise. Okay, I don't think it focuses because it's really small, but again, L as in Louise, X as in Xavier, and D as in David. I hope that this was helpful and that you enjoyed the reading. Please do subscribe if you feel like compelled to do so. Give it a like and comment. I will really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye.